Welcome back. We are covering number 6 for blockchain crypto DeFi at work, on the job, for your career. Keep or get a job over the next 20 years. Life is changing as we know it. You all know that, right? A lot of us are working remotely and thought that that would never happen for some companies, but here we are. And again, there's a lot of industries that are changing as well or going away. So that's why this is important. The first several videos, we talk about some definitions here. And so for those crypto vets, this video series is not going to be for you, although you can leverage this to share this with people who have basic questions that'll get them going, get their feet wet and potentially answer questions that you don't necessarily have the time for. So share the playlist and maybe you can take advantage of that, and it'll help them and help you in the process. I will share this video series link in the description of the video below, as well as the playlist that I'm curating that has to do with cryptocurrency that goes way more in depth than this high level introductory series, right? This is meant for the noobs who don't have a lot of experience, have heard a little bit about Bitcoin or blockchain or crypto, but want to learn more, and will also want to figure out how to leverage that to help them with their job security, right? And help to maybe pivot into this industry. So the second half of the video is these video series is going to be addressing that. So before we get going, if you've been here before, you know it's time to subscribe. You know you want to come back and be part of the community here. Also click the thumbs up, which is a like, at least, says thanks for taking the time to produce the video. And then also hit the alert button so that you're alerted when there's new content that comes out. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. So volunteering for projects, right? People ask me all the time, hey, Paul, how do I become a project manager, right? And so there's a couple of different things you can do, right? You can work your way up as a project coordinator, then maybe become a junior project manager, and then a project manager, right? That's one path, a career path that you have. Now, maybe you're getting a little bit long in the tooth like Uncle Paul here, and you don't want to start out and take a haircut on your paycheck to go and take a project coordinator, junior project manager, or to work your way up there. Understandable. What that means for you also is that you would have to go and get some certifications, right? You can get your PMP certification with PMI. You can get your Scrum, Agile certifications. There's a whole list of certifications you can get, and then you can try and get your foot in the door. Now, that being said, this is where the volunteering for projects might help you, right? If you show that you have skill sets and maybe start volunteering for some projects that are above and beyond your normal job description, maybe that will give you that opportunity you're looking for. I think you still probably have to have that experience in some capacity, but maybe this is the foot in the door experience without committing full time to it, right? So this is just something that you need to think about and start asking about. Ask your boss, right? Your immediate supervisor, let them know that you're interested in this, and maybe you can start getting the training. In the last video, we talked about certifications, and that's something else that you can do that will help you. But volunteering for projects is a great way for you to kind of get basically some free resource labor on various projects. Now a lot of times that ends up being more than what you probably bargained for when you volunteer for those. So you got to make sure you're still delivering on your current job responsibilities. But again, this is something that not a lot of people are willing to do. It may cost you an extra hour or two a day to actually have to do this, right? But I think that if you're good, and I cover this series too in terms of how to be productive, and in a bunch of my video series on this channel, you can get up earlier. You can be more better with time efficiency, on the job, and figure out how to actually make things better for yourself and provide yourself with opportunity. This cryptocurrency wave is coming. It's going to either crash down on you, or you could, like I've been saying, you can surf on it, man, and ride it into prosperity. But you got to make some self-sacrifice here. The good news, as I've been mentioning, is that you're here. You're listening to these videos, which puts you ahead of 99% of the world, right? This is so brand new. You have time. And don't give me the I'm too old. I'm old too. But again, this is something that I'm looking at potentially doing myself, right? So again, all these things that I'm telling you to do, Uncle Paul's got to do them, is going to do them. And again, let's see where this leads us. But don't be discouraged. Don't tell me you're too old. Don't tell me you're too young either. If you're just getting going in college, listen. Go listen to that programming video that I have from earlier, and also the security video. Study it. You will do well for yourself if you get the needed education and certifications that are required to get into this industry. So it's not too late. It's never too late. Don't tell yourself that. Don't be discouraged. You're already ahead of the game because you're here listening, trying to better yourself and educate yourself. So good job. Pat yourself on the back. Give yourself a round of applause. Uncle Paul's doing it. I'll pat you on the back, pat myself on the back for you. So anyway, before I go, click the subscribe button, click the alert button, and then also click the thumbs up button, and we will talk to you on our next video.